And welcome everyone, thank you very much for joining me today on my latest Liverpool fan daily news on my channel. If you like this style of content, head over, subscribe, put your bell notifications on and never miss a thing in terms of Liverpool news. So starting off today's show, and we're going to be talking about Mohamed Salah and the row in which he's having with the Egyptian FA. This is all coming up to in terms of the World Cup, where Mohamed Salah's image rights, it's a big thing over in Egypt currently. But I'll talk about it now. It goes on to Liverpool Echo. The Liverpool winger Mohamed Salah has hit out at the Egyptian Football Association as his image rights row rumbles on. Obviously, they are fuming that Salah's image features predominantly on the outside of the national team's official plane, which is being provided by the official sponsor, YNWA. The player has his own individual sponsorship deal with rival telecoms firm Vodafone, but the Egyptian FA have refused to back down. Salah has tweeted right above there, "Unfortunately, the way to deal with this is a very big insult. I was hoping the deal would be classier than this." Obviously, the Echo talks about it is unclear whether Salah means he could threaten to withdraw from the Egyptian squad. Abbas has previously stated that all options are on the table. Obviously, Abbas, his lawyer/agent. Abbas said on Saturday night that he's been waiting over a week for a response from the Egyptian FA to what he has described as a very serious issue. He has tweeted once again, "We have not even been contacted from a resolution. Nothing. Complete silence. What's the plan? We just see more and more billboards and ads coming out, which we have never authorised. What effects do they think he is having? A good one? Anyway, time is of the essence in terms of leading up to the World Cup. They don't seem to be interested, don't seem to care." Responding to supporters, Abbas is quoted as saying, to conclude, "They are not allowed anything without having obtained expressed written permission from the owner of the rights." So it's a bit of a mad one, innit? Obviously, player rights is a huge issue in football. There is a lot of money in terms of that, but I think it's the whole point. Hopefully Salah goes to Egypt in the World Cup, because I'd love nothing more, and all of us would want to see him on the world stage. But for between his agents, it's Mohamed Salah as well. He's been tweeting about it. It's something he privately feels very much for, and like every player now, when you see players sign contracts in football, the image rights is it owned by the player, which obviously it is with Mohamed Salah. But the image rights in terms of club-based imagery, in terms of players, they're more or less tied into contracts now. But obviously, this is a different situation in terms of Salah internationally on a global stage. He is obviously the owner of the rights of his image, him and his agent. But obviously, Salah in Egypt, hopefully they can sort it out. But I just thought you wanted to hear this story. And we're going to, obviously, the next story now. Liverpool owners urged to make the Kop Scousers only by European winner Bruce Grobbelaar. That's absolutely scenes. I go into the story now. Liverpool legend Bruce believes owner Fenway Sports Group should make the Kop only for Scousers. He goes on to quote in the Liverpool Echo, "On the European nights, the corporate fans from overseas can't get tickets. It's mainly local fans there. That's why the atmosphere is so great and the passion is so strong. For Premier League games, you get people coming from all over, paying big money to get into the games as part of a weekend away. I'd like to see the whole of the Kop just for people from Liverpool. Then you'll find that the singing lasts for 90 minutes. It's something for the owners to listen to." Obviously, goes on to say about Karius in this story as well. The European winner Bruce Grobbelaar is a fan of current Liverpool #1 Loris Karius, who has grasped his chance since replacing Sami Mignolet in January. Brucey goes on to say, Karius has been one for me from the start. I've watched him when he was at Mainz. I could see why Jurgen wanted him. When he first came here, he didn't play the same way as he did at Mainz. Now he's getting back to that. Things have improved defensively since Virgil van Dijk came in. Trent Alexander-Arnold is absolutely superb, and Andy Robinson has been a revelation at left back. We have a load of good young defenders. Maybe we'll see a centre-back partnership for Virgil van Dijk with Joe Gomez to come in pre-season. The keeper who I believe should still be at Liverpool is Pepe Reina. He went too soon in terms of that. The rest of the interview is in the description, everyone, so go and check that out. But what a call, it's a mad one, innit? For me, when I've been to matches this season a couple of times, I haven't been to a lot of matches, unfortunately, this season. Very hard to get tickets. It is very hard to get tickets as a local fan or anyone if you want to watch the Reds in terms of a European thing. Obviously, you have to have a season ticket, but if you haven't got a season ticket, it's so difficult. Even the fan membership cards, I've had one for years, and they're absolutely terrible, because when you go onto the site in terms of like going on to get your tickets every season, the site is sold out within 10 seconds and the whole site crashes. And we had that at the beginning of the season. All fans were fuming, and hopefully they can sort that out. But I'd love that. But Brucey, he's allowed his opinion. Like I'm allowed my opinion. You're allowed. Everyone's allowed their opinion. But for me, I love everyone from around the world coming into the Kop. That doesn't mean that the fans or the Kop's going to be silent. I do get what he's saying in terms of obviously the European games being mainly from local fans or in and around the stadium. But for me, Anfield is done a welcome and will continue for hundreds of thousands of years as long as it stays on to welcome fans from all around the globe. And that doesn't really make a difference if they sit in the Kop. For me, doesn't the Annie Road, the Centenary, anywhere they sit in the stands, even in the King Kenny stands as well, like everyone is welcome, even in the Kop as well, because there's no better place to be in Anfield if you're ever thinking about getting a ticket than being in the Kop, experiencing the atmosphere, even in a league game. When there's a good atmosphere, hopefully they can pick up, because I know Jurgen Klopp wasn't at all happy in terms of the atmosphere at the weekend. You've seen in his post-match interview, but European nights are just something special. When Liverpool are doing a lot more consistent in the league, I think that's when the fans will be a lot more consistent in their singing and the backing. Because there's no doubt when every single Liverpool fan in that stadium, when they do sing their hearts out, and they do back the players on the pitch. But yeah, thank you very much everyone for joining me today on my latest episode. If you like this content, drop a like on the video, it'll be very much appreciated. Everyone, and get involved. Let me know your thoughts on those stories, what Brucey's had to say on Loris Karius, and obviously the atmosphere, Mohamed Salah. If you're an Egypt fan, what do you think of the Egyptian FA and the image rights in terms of some players? But hopefully that situation between Salah and the Egyptian FA can get sorted a lot quicker. But if you're new around here, obviously I don't know which corner it is, I should know by now, but if you want to click on my face to subscribe, you can do that if you want to. But yeah, everyone, have a quality rest of your weekend. Enjoy your Sunday, and I'll see you tomorrow for another LFC Fan Daily News. See you later, everyone. Ciao.